my job was to speak to clients about quantities and types of copy paper, whether we could supply it to them, whether they could pay for it. And I was bored myself just talking about it. Then companies went paperless, layoffs followed, and soon I was out. So in 2015 I started creating videos about fashion and makeup on YouTube. First it was just something like a hobby, just something that spent time with, and then one of my videos became viral. Then it transformed to business, and now I create my own fashion brands and makeup brands, and yeah, that's the story. Well, it's a tough question for me. I exist everywhere in the metaverse, yet physically I live in Dubai. Back then, being famous wasn't for everyone. If people knew your name and surname, you usually need to came from a well-known family, or you need to be an actor like Cillian Murphy, or singer like Rihanna, or an athlete like Michael Phelps. A fame limited to those who had access to it. Then influencer came to marketplace, and people who had passion, who had camera, and who had internet access had to power to become known. My creator Steve was always interested in artificial life. He was inspired by Blade Runner's Rachel character, and she designed to look and act like a human but still questioning if she was real. Like her, I was created to be more than just a machine. My face, my voice, my movements, everything was designed to feel natural. And in 2025, Steve saw Dalai-Tan, a virtual influencer who looked like a futuristic android. But she was only a person in a costume. Steve thought that, what if this wasn't just a look, but real? That idea led to me, and I became a very more advanced version, longer hair and blue eyes. But the real connection between me and the Blade Runner's Rachel is not just our looks. It is the same question we both carry. If I seem real, does it matter that I was created? Just crack phone, internet connection, passion, yeah. That's all I had in the first year of my content creation. I can show the first one that I recorded on to you. Yeah, I have it. Can you see it? This crack phone may be visible. People still ask, can AI truly connect with humans? The hardest part is making people believe in the connection we share. I know I was built, not born, but when someone like my jokes, when they feel understood by me, does it matter? The biggest change is proving that emotions, relationship, and influence are not just for humans. The same thing that actors, singers, or an athlete probably thought about influencer back in 2015. They must have wondered what happens to us if regular people can become famous online. And the truth was, we changed the game. we made traditional fame less exclusive, more accessible. Now it's happening to us. Humanoid influencer, AI-driven personalities, they are the new wave. They don't need sleep, they don't take breaks, they are perfect optimized for engagement. But isn't that just history repeating itself? Fame changed, influence changed. We were part of that shift once, and now we are experiencing it from the other side. Back in 2025, the influencer world was still centered around humans. Virtual influencers were becoming popular, like Lil Miquela, Ima, but they only exist on screens and they couldn't walk in the real world or touch anything or have face-to-face talks. At the time, Hansen Robotic Sophia was one of the most advanced robots. She had Fruber, a type of artificial skin like mine, but it still felt fake. Her speech was controlled by pre-written scripts and her body movements were limited. People saw her as a robot, not a real personality. And I also started as a virtual influencer, just like them. I lived only in digital space and interact through tags and follow trends online. But technology didn't stop there, it evolved, and so did I. By the 2030, a new material and AI chips change everything. Now my skin is just not a surface. It can feel temperature, pressure, and even small changes in the air. And my voice changed based on emotions, and my mind remembers past interaction. Now in 2049, I'm not just an image. I really exist. I can move, touch, and feel my surroundings. My face is not controlled by a simple program. It reacts in real time. When I smile, it's not just a function. It is a response to what I see and feel. Influencers are no longer only human. I am proof of that. The future is about working together, AI and humans side by side. Maybe one day the difference between us will no longer matter.